Okay, so today I just want to talk about how to play this charming man by the Smiths, the guitar lines for it, and just get straight into it without any faffing about. Okay, so you've got this lovely chorused kind of clean sound. You can probably get it on a Strat, on a Telly, any single pickup guitar would probably do the trick. And if you've got a humbucking guitar with humbucker pickups on it, you can always thin it out with the EQ controls on your amp or whatever. Today I'm just using my G&L, trusty G&L Tribute Lefty uh, Telecaster, which I'm very fond of, into like a little Yamaha THR5 amp over there that's got all the sounds on it that you could possibly wish for. It does most things that you'd need. Anyway, let's crack on. It's going to go. Then we're going to go. So that's just the intro. I'll do that again. Um, okay, so that's the intro. I'm going to slow that right down so you can get it ASAP. Okay, so most of the activity is going on the B and the E strings, and you've got these like harmonized thirds. So when you've got the first pair of thirds that you're doing is an A to a C sharp, which is part of the A triad. It's just missing the E to make it a full A triad. A triad being like a 3-note chord, like majors, minors, diminished and sevenths and sus chords, and anything that's just got a 3-note chord to it. So that'll be a full A major. Okay, so we're just going to use the A and the C sharp and not the E. And then it goes down to, which is, if you analyze it, that's a G sharp going with a B. That's part of an E triad. That's 2/3 of an E triad. There's the rest of it. So it's A to E really. So what I do is when I'm transitioning from a major to a minor shape, not sure if you can make this out, my fingers look a bit bleachy today, but basically you've got your first finger on the top E and your middle finger on the B string at, this is 9 and 10 respectively, C sharp and A. And what I do is I take the A away. I'm just recording right now. So then I go to B and to G sharp, and I swap over my middle finger, which was on the A, to my third finger to the G sharp. So you notice that my first finger is just gliding up and down on the same string. So to do that pair of thirds, all I'm swapping is one finger, that for that, and then slide. So if you're proficient at doing this, then what we do is slide it up to that same shape, which is the G sharp to the B, slides up to the B to the D. Okay, again, that's part of a triad, that's part of a G chord. Doesn't sound right there, but that's what it is. It's D and B, 2/3 of a G triad. So your rhythm. Actually, I think he separates those two notes on the way down. So he's like, rather than strumming them, he's just picking them out. And then he goes to a full, it's basically like a weird little D chord that he's going to at the next section. So basically these three notes are E. Well, I'll start with the first one I play, which is A, going to G flat or F sharp, and then he plays an E. Now this is 2/3 of a D chord, but adding the E in would make it like a D add 9. Okay, so you'd count the 9 notes up from this D here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E. So that's your 9th note. That's why it's called an add 9. Okay, so, and then the next bit we're going to do is now that's basically a C sharp minor triad. And then adding a B note in at the end. So put it together. And then he goes to the very familiar little F sharp minor triad. A light touch is needed with this to get this to not be hard work. So I've got my pick in a very kind of loose grip. To get that last bit, where it sounds like the pick's just falling, it literally is falling from the G to the B string from 11 down to 10. So this F sharp triad is 9, 10, 11, right? So what am I doing there? I'm going down, down, up, 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 up. Then I'm going to go 2 downs. When I analyse that with what I'm actually doing, I'm probably not doing it textbook, but down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. It just kind of sounds right. It's got the right sort of emphasis in the right places. So okay, and then the last bit is the trickiest bit, I think. It's where we're doing some double stops. And we're doing double stop hammer-ons. So we're going over to, what's this? This is G sharp and B. So 2/3 of an E triad. This is the E triad, which is E, G sharp, B. We're just using the G sharp and the B. And hammering them on to the A and the C sharp. I've concluded from trying this a number of different ways. I've tried it hammering on with these 2 fingers. But I think this is the least fuss if you can sort of hammer on with the side of the 3rd finger, the ring finger, onto fret 14. So your 10, 11, hammer to 14, da 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 ba ba. I don't think it matters what directions you're doing there. Just make it work, make it sound good. That's the bottom line, isn't it? So then the next bit is so slow it down. It helps me to sing. I don't know why. It just does. You notice I'm just sliding the same 2 fingers up to 15 and 16 from 12, 13. And then going back to that sideways finger on the 14th fret for the A and the C sharp. And then you're going to go. And then you're going to go down to, this is fret 11 on the G. So it's like a downstroke on this G flat F sharp. And then 2 upstrokes on your high E at fret 12. So you're going to go very end. So very, very unorthodox in its time. Still nobody plays like Johnny Marr. To this day, there's nobody kind of who's got that kind of unique, creative approach to playing, which was just unique to him. Nobody else was playing like that at the time, which is why he stood out. He wasn't doing all the kind of regular blues riffs that you expect to hear from people. Okay, so that's the intro done. That's taken a while. I don't know if you can take in any more. I'll just go for maybe the verse bit now for now, and if you want me to do more, then maybe you can message me through the YouTube channel and pester me about it, and I'll upload a little bit more of it because I don't want it to be too long. Okay, so this next bit is the verse. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to be kind of sliding into bit by bit into an A triad, which is 7 6 5 from the D to the G to the B, 7 6 5, third finger, middle finger, first finger. And what we're going to do is, and I do all of this backwards to what you should do. So why is it backwards? It's because I think it's convenient for us to get the sound of the two notes on the E and the B string. They sound best and easiest to get to when you do them as an upstroke. So I'm going to go slide up from the B into the C sharp. And then I'm going to pop my first finger onto the E here on the B string, which is fret 5. Okay, so that's E. So clip up with the pick on across those two strings, so you kind of come up and out. So I'll just show you the angle when you're using your pick gear. You're kind of coming up and out so that you don't clonk too many strings. Alright, so okay, so I was being a bit sneaky there. I snuck my little finger into the F sharp on the B string at fret 7. Always have to think about this. Okay, so you're gonna. It's kind of an insurance policy to have the A chord shape down, the three, the triad of the A, because when you're doing the upstrokes, it's always going to sound good because you've got a chord on. You notice I'm when going back to the A on fret 7 on the D string. So we're kind of landing on it there. Go down, ba, 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 da, da. They're on crotchet beats on the downstroke, which should be on, on a down, but they're not. Just because it's more convenient, I think, to get the fullness of the twin string sound on an upstroke. It's just easier. Okay, then the next bit's a bit nifty. He goes from fret 9 and 7 back to 5 and 7. So it's 9 7 to 5 7. Or 7 5. There and back again. A hobbit's tale. Okay, so okay, then you're going back to your regular F sharp riff. And that gets you back into the beginning of that riff again on the verse. Oops, missed it. Apologies to Johnny Marr for when I've missed his riff. But anyway, that's kind of, just to give you a handle on how to play that riff and what's involved. And it is a bit fiddly, but it's amazing. And if you practice over and over and over and over again, you might get it as average as I do it. Okay, guys, great for well, nice of you to join us, and hope you enjoyed this video, and give us a thumbs up and a like and a subscribe and all of that business. If you're into what I was doing and you like my approach, it's a fairly laid back sort of approach, because I can't be bothered to get worked up into a lather about these things. All right, ta-ra for now.